Ravi Zacharias' daughter, Sarah Davis, has recently apologized for her father's sexual misconduct allegations. So let's talk about it. Sarah Davis, CEO of Ravi Zacharias International Ministries and oldest daughter of the late apologist, has apologized for her initial reaction to the allegations of her father's sexual misconduct, admitting she made serious errors that only furthered deep wounds. Her statement elicited a response from her brother, who claimed that she is not speaking for the family. Let me know what you think about her apologizing. This is not surprising to me. Oftentimes, which is understandable, when someone is accused of allegations such as Ravi Zacharias was accused of, the family members and closest friends will stick by their side until all the facts come out. If you have not checked out my previous video on the RZIM allegations, please do so. The video is on the screen above. Sarah stated, "To the women who are victims of my father, I think of you every single day. I am utterly devastated," she said in a video message. "I am sorry that I did not see you. I am sorry that you were made powerless and rendered voiceless. When you did speak up, I didn't believe you. I'm deeply sorry for this." I don't know Ravi Zacharias. I don't know Mrs. Davis, but to all the women that are out there that have been taken advantage of by these men, as a Christian, I apologize to you. And I hope and pray that you're getting the counseling and the therapy and the help and the healing that you need. God bless you. An independent investigation released earlier this year found credible evidence of a long pattern of behavior by Zacharias, one of the most recognizable figures in American Christianity for decades. I'm not justifying what Ravi Zacharias did. I'm not condoning his behavior or any of these men's behavior. I just want you to know, as individuals, if you put these men and women on pedestals, and if you think that they're higher than God and they don't make mistakes, then you're wrong. This is not to the victims. You had nothing to do with this. But there has to be accountability in place. There has to be rules and boundaries in these organizations, in these churches, in these ministries, so you can snuff this out when it first happens. And if you know that these things are going on, you need to bring this up to the congregation. You need to bring this up to the pastor and the minister and the leader, because these leaders cannot continuously get away with actions such as this. Davis, who became CEO of RZIM in November of 2019, admitted that she erred by ignoring allegations against her father and defending his innocence. It's one thing to defend your father's innocence, but it's another thing to flat out ignore these allegations. Even if he's innocent, even if all the facts have not come out, you cannot ignore the allegations, especially because you're an employee of the ministry. She went on to state, "I earnestly wanted the truth, but I recognize that the steps I took didn't always show this," she shared. "I should have immediately called for an independent investigation in 2017, but I trusted my father fully, and I carried his narrative both in 2017 and then initially in 2020, when we were first made aware of those allegations. In both of these, I know that I caused pain. I did not serve well, and I did not love well. And for this, I'm deeply sorry." There's two important words here: serving and loving. God has called us to serve people. He's called us to love people unconditionally. When you serve people, when you love them, you have to listen to them. You cannot ignore allegations or the signs. I don't care if this is your father or any other family member or employee of a company or organization. She continued, "My goal and my heart were not to attempt to cover up the sins of my father or any sin, to further a call or a mission," she added. "I believe this man, my father, whom I loved and trusted more than anyone else, could not have done these things, but I was wrong." When anyone is committing a sin and trying to cover up their actions, just like in Ravi Zacharias' case, your sin will be exposed You can only get away with this for so long. And I experienced this as well with my 20 years of lying and cheating. I tried to cover this up for so long, but after a short period of time, you're going to be exposed, and your character, your integrity, and your calling and influence will suffer. So for anyone that's out there that's being deceptive and they're cheating and lying, best believe that your sin will follow you and you will eventually get exposed. Davis said that she hopes to be a conduit of healing and move forward with truth and transparency. She apologized to the public for RZIM not representing Christ to you. While we were proclaiming a God who loves and values every person, our leader was not living in the truth of who God is. We have to live in truth of who God is, especially if we profess that Jesus Christ died for our sin. Jesus called us to love and respect and honor everyone. In this case again, I pray for everyone that was affected by these allegations and these facts. I also pray for Ravi Zacharias' wife and his daughter and his entire family. We have to do better as a church. We have to do better as individuals. If you have not checked out my previous videos on the RZIM allegations, please do so. Thank you for hanging out with me in this video. I cannot wait to hang out with you in the next. Take care.